Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Hard West with me, Bring It On. Let's find the bear with the broken skull. The Undertaker discovered a waterfall. A human skeleton lay at its edge, stuck on a rock. An old worn-out purse was still attached to its belt. It held a gun tightly in its dead fingers. The Undertaker grabbed the purse. Pick up the heavy purse disrupted the skeleton. Its arm broke loose and disappeared into the water along with the weapon. We needed money more than we needed a weapon. The group entered a giant cave, no doubt home to a host of bats, spiders, and snakes. Near the entrance, next to a burnt-out fireplace, lay a corpse. The man had on official-looking attire and clearly died of cold and hunger. Harrington found a note in his inner pocket. Keacham, I'm worried rebels will attack the bank. Be sure to change the safe code to 3232. The posse entered the cave with torches to light the way. Illuminating the darkness revealed gold nuggets, and a bag marked with strange symbols that contained 2 bullets. However, the light seemed to enrage a flock of vampire bats, which now swept down on the posse. Everyone escaped. They were bleeding from the bites, and worried they'd contract some sort of disease. We got cursed ammo, which increases our damage output by 2. We lose a little bit of luck. I think that's fine. In fact, that's so fine. I'm gonna give him some more aim. That damage isn't gonna waste. Alright, to the other mountains. Alright, bear with the broken skull. A giant of a bear with a festering wound on its head charged furiously towards the Undertaker. Undertaker managed to kill the monster and recover its skull. An old rifle bullet was lodged in the dead animal's eyebrow. There'd been a landslide. There'd been a landslide here that uncovered seams of unique minerals in the bedrock. Some said there never were blue stones here. Others said looters had depleted the deposit years ago. Dense fog obscured the area. The posse's arrival started a coyote, which ran off with something in its mouth. Harrington lured the coyote with their provisions. They set up the bait and waited behind a rock. When the animal approached the meal, they tried to shoot it. The coyote was too fast. It snatched the food, left behind a strange medallion. Ear necklace. Hear your enemies, but +2 heat. Alright, let's go open up that safe. We have the code, I believe, 3232. Alright, set it to 3, 2, 3, 2. Oh, hold on. Read the letter again. Alright, so I have to guess the last one. We have 4 out of 5. Alright, that'll be easy peasy. So 3, 2, 3, 2. I'm gonna say 3. Code is wrong. 3, 2, 3, 2, 2. 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Alright, there was a distinctive click as the safe opened. The soldier had been right. It was full of treasures. It took it all and left hastily. 200 money. We can go get fixed up at the... Where was the guy that healed? I don't remember where the doctor was. I thought it was the railway station, but I don't think that's right either. Maybe it's the opium den? I'll try the decaying post. I just don't want to waste too much time and have to get food. That's not it. Alright, to the railroad station, I guess. There we go. Yeah, he is here. Alright, back to Red Coyote. Legendary bear skull rolled towards Red Coyote's feet. The shaman nodded slowly, began an eerie chant. He smeared the blood from his wounds onto the Undertaker, threw some of the red dirt at him, and began dancing and chanting. Finally, he fell silent. The shaman assured the Undertaker that his burden should now be eased. Gravedigger wasn't convinced. The posse came across a very peculiar man who walked slowly and clumsily, and stank of death. The card sewn in his clothes read, Severin Graves. The man walked straight up to the Undertaker and handed him an envelope. When asked about the contents, he pointed toward his sewn shut mouth and walked away. The Undertaker opened the envelope. A letter in elaborate script read, I hear you're trying to find me. I'm told you're a handsome man. I fancy the pleasure of your company. Enclosed are the directions to my home. It's a swamp, but a cozy one. Elena the Seamstress. So it's all the way down there. We are affected by the bear spirit. +5 defense and +4 max HP. We also got the Ace of Diamonds, +10 luck and scavenger. I'm gonna give it to the Reverend. I wanted to... Let me get back to the ghost town. I need to see what else we need to finish the offering. 5 tobacco bags, 6 liquor, and 7 opium pipes. 5 tobacco, 6 liquor, 7 opium. Alright, so we have tobacco and liquor, we just need the opium pipes. Which you would think would be sold at the opium den. A dose of opium, but that's not what we're after. Town might sell it. Or maybe that wandering merchant that we keep running across. The guy from Russia. Alright, screw it. Let's go talk to the seamstress. The group arrived at a hut made of rotting planks and moss. Dozens of candles lit the interior in a cozy fashion. Walls were decorated with herbs and jars filled with eerie specimens. They were greeted by an elderly and attractive dark-skinned woman. The seamstress seemed to know why they came. She explained that to help them, she needed a lock of hair from someone who died in the massacre. So we have to go back there. Let's go back to the caravan. We also got the 9 of diamonds. What does that do? I'm gonna buy these. Said opium pipes. I wonder if doses of opium would work as well. We still need one more. Well, we only need to buy 4 because we need 7 of these. Whoops. So we'll see if that's enough. Alright, cool, so it does work. I supported the Undertaker expected return. Power of the spirits could affect the posse in a variety of ways. We want precision. The Undertaker prayed for a blessing of precision. The air felt lighter. It seemed the dead were grateful. It would be a joyous night in Ghost Town. The posse members' weapons glowed faintly with ghastly power. Alright, the Undertaker exhumed one of the bodies to obtain a lock of hair from one of the curse's victims. The Undertaker couldn't bring himself to exhume his friends. Instead, he uncovered Bloomberg, a local gambler and perfume aficionado. His body was a foul-smelling pile of rot. With a grimace, the Undertaker retrieved a lock of his hair, where he buried him. Alright, back to the hut. Alright, the Undertaker presented the old seamstress with a lock of hair. The witch mixed the hair with herbs while muttering spells in an unknown tongue. She spent many hours at it before giving up. She said she had never seen a curse this strong. As though it came from the Lord of Hell himself, she knew no way of lifting it. Before the Undertaker could reply, the seamstress touched Harrington's forehead and he fell unconscious. When he awoke, his aging eyesight was rejuvenated. He felt reborn. Oh, he has 70 aim. Look at him go. Enjoy your vitality elixir as well. And we got the 10 of clubs with vengeance and +5 aim. Both do with some aim. We'll give it to him, I think. Alright, back to the hermit. We should probably stop and buy some food as well, so we don't have enough to keep everybody fed for another night. Alright, I've already read all that. The Undertaker told of his unsuccessful expedition. The hermit smiled mysteriously, but did not reply. The Undertaker begged, pleaded, cursed, and threatened. Vampus was impenetrable. Resigned, the gravedigger decided to return to Ghost Town and take his own life to avoid causing any more harm. Alright, back to Ghost Town. Wait, we got the Jack of Hearts. Let's equip that real fast. +1 HP. And then +2 defense. Alright, we've read all this before. The Undertaker prepared to end his own life. Harrington returned from patrol, reporting increased cultist activity in the area. The Undertaker told him of his decision to end his life and asked for his help. Reluctantly, Harrington agreed. The Undertaker decided he would not die tonight. He wanted to make sure his companions were ready to fight the cultists. Alright, so we still have to do that. Okay. The posse waited until dusk, determined to honor Undertaker's last wish. People want to say the Undertaker, but that's not how he's identified. Alright, we should be all set. Let's rock and roll. We all have a ton of aim. Like, we're super buffed. The Undertaker asked Harrington to help him end his miserable existence.
Your father asked Harrington to end his life. He saw no other way to protect the innocent from his curse. The old bounty hunter agreed, promising to give your father a proper burial. Shot that was to kill your father only wounded him. The Undertaker's time had not yet come. He still had a larger role to play. And that's when he saw a great evil approach. A demonic prince, intent on disturbing the peace of the dead. Your father reached for his weapon. He would battle the plague he had brought upon this land.
Alright, kill the demon prince, prevent the demon prince from cursing the altars, don't allow any altars to be cursed, optional. Man, I think we can put a stop to him in 1 turn or so. I don't see why not. He can't get out there that far, but I can park him over here, I think.
The demon prince fell dead, but not for long. He used his dark powers to take control of one of his followers.
Well, this will be a little rougher than I was expecting. That's okay, though. One less follower to deal with. Oh, it's Batham Rom. It's the Inquisitor's companion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have overkill aim with that weapon equipped on him, because the bone hand gives him plus 15 aim, on top of all the other buffs that we currently have on our characters. I could take him out with this guy, or oh, he doesn't have line of sight. Oh, didn't quite get him. Well, shoot. We're still doing okay. And eventually he was going to land a shot, so took him a little while.
The demon prince and his followers were finally defeated.
Alright, Ghost Town was destroyed. The Undertaker had to leave and find a way to lift the curse that doomed those around him. Wait, we've already read that. In the morning, the Undertaker noticed that one of the candles he saved from the Demon Prince was still lit. In fact, it didn't look to have shrunk one bit. Heartened, his first thought was that this candle had the power to light the way for both the living and the dead. Thinking it might come in handy one day, he pocketed the trinket. While the Undertaker dug graves for the cultists, Harrington perused a map he'd found. A hideout was marked to the south. Apparently it was a ranch that had flooded and now sat in the middle of a swamp. Alright, let's go take care of the cultists. We should be all set. The ranch had flooded a couple of years back, and the waters never receded. Swarms of insects buzzed over the murky, corpse-filled waters. The ranch was silent. The morning fog covered the approach route. The posse knew this was the time to strike. Alright, the posse readied themselves for the attack. The ranch was accessible from 3 sides. The Undertaker approached from... I guess the northwest. Southeast. I'm going to keep them closely somewhat together. I'm not going to split them up too much. Alright, so we have the Queen of Hearts plus 2 movement. I'll give that to the Reverend since he has the Borgin rifle. Oh, too late now. Can't go back and fix him. We're locked into it. In his quest to lift the curse, the Undertaker headed to the Demon Prince's swamp hideout. He and Harrington lay in wait until dawn, prepared to end the cult once and for all.
The posse approached the hideout at dawn. The altar, where blood sacrifices were made, gave the demon his ability to control his followers' bodies. They could destroy the altar or kill his disciples. Either one would stop the Demon Prince from resurrecting. The 3 vessels filled with the blood of his believers strengthened the demon's ungodly powers. Destroying these vessels would cripple the fiend.
Alright, well, let's take care of those first then, and then we can, clear the rest of the way. Oh wait, oh, it's right there. I need to get back inside. It's fine. Didn't really waste a turn because we still have to get to the other ones as well. I circle him all the way back around, honestly. Without even having to subdue this guy. There's somebody in here. Alright, I see what I have to do. Gotta figure out how I want to do it. Start cleaning house.
Blood spilled on the floor, and the demon lost a bit of his speed.
Make sure that's nice and reloaded. Go ahead and take out this one.
With the vessel shattered, the demon suddenly lost his vitality. As the vessel fell apart, so did the demon's protective aura.
Alright, so far so good. One less cultist to contend with.
Followers were all dead. Without a vessel, he could not return. It was time to send this evil creature back to hell.
Are you sure he's dead? I have no idea where he's at if that wasn't... Oh, there he is, okay. I'm sure he'll rush out to meet us, so I don't have to chase him down. Alright, and then he can use his scope shot. No, he can't, because he has to reload.
The fiend was no longer anchored in the realm of the living. With its demise, your father found a new path, a new ambition. His final destination, his place to find redemption, was now with you.
Alright, now the scenario complete. Only one left to go. I still didn't get all the stuff here. That's 3 I haven't completed all the way. I know how I'm supposed to do this one. This one I'm not so sure about, and this one I'm not so sure about. By the way, one more scenario left in the main campaign, then off to the DLC. We'll jump into the next one next time. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys there.